go. Ah, still got a bit of a cough, but that's fine. I'm doing much better now. Anyway, welcome to a new little series I plan on doing. As you can tell by the UI, we are currently in No Man's Sky, and we are dealing with a Corvette. Um, this is this. Planning on I'm planning on naming the series after the Corvette, and um, its name is The Reflection of Sleep. So consider this like the little chronicles of the Reflection of Sleep. It's already been on a few adventures, if you couldn't already tell by the cargo. I may or may not have spent some time in the outlaw sectors doing some work. How else did you expect me to get the money to afford this ship? Um, yeah, it was very expensive getting this thing built. Almost 40 million, I think. Yeah, a lot of people could just make 40 million in their sleep, but I'm not a lot of people. I don't have a lot of time usually. So yeah, it took quite a few bounties to do that. Oop, I just punched my... Um, we also already, as you can tell, I've already been active in this save for a little while. Or else I wouldn't have half the stuff. This is actually the Swarm. So that's why I had so much money. Because you can't really do much with the Swarm thing because they don't allow you to build Corvettes with that for some reason. Anyway, let us go ahead and craft a few little things. Ion battery for one. So we have the first thing we need. Uh, let's hop onto our Corvette. Manage fleet. Yeah, I I have a pretty big fleet. There are combat vessels, surprisingly. They're all either support, recon, trade vessels. I may have a mining vessel or two, but otherwise I don't really have much. Anyway, before we can do anything proper, we're going to need a mission terminal. So let's set up the mission terminal right here. We're also going to need the... I also want to go ahead and make a living wall. We're going to need some silver for that. Because, so, here's how I basically have this Corvette set up. This upstairs is going to be like a living quarters slash like base area. And then the downstairs over here is just going to be storage. As you can see, I've filled every available wall in here with storage. Anyway, let's go grab some silver. I think we need like 30 silver for at least a single grow wall. Although I do want to have it because I want to grow some Geknip because that's always a good trade good. And Gravitino orbs because those things are valuable as all living daylights. I want to try to not rely on the fleet as much. The only reason why I'm here right now before we actually do our little adventures is because I want to make sure I have everything put into my starship as soon as possible, so we don't have to worry about all this stuff. Don't get me wrong, I love the whole fleet system, I love the base system, but I've always had a, but my favorite update thus far has always been the Corvette update. And obviously, the Corvette will change as we progress. We will stop on certain planets if they have salvage, and we will dig up parts on those planets and improve the way the Corvette looks. I really just made out of as many stock parts as I could afford. So we're going to need some silver. My foot is so itchy. Stepped in a fire ant pile earlier today. And as you can tell by my voice, if you guys watched my last episode on whatever I was playing, um, my voice is not nearly as bad right now. I'm slowly getting better. I'm still not 100% healthy, but I am getting there. Let's see. Do I have what I need for the hydraulic wire? Oh, right, yeah, I wanted to get that recipe first. But I can make 100 tons of frigate fuel. Make a quantum computer. Let's go ahead. Some of the space anomaly and go get that hydraulic wire blueprint. I think I have enough resource to build that. Just don't, well, have the blueprint. And let's also check the job terminal. Ooh, nip nip buds. Then we have call of the water. Okay. Ooh, force salvage data. Nice. Protection money. Rapid planetary. Okay. Ray planetary depots. Okay. Carrier AI fragment. What can I use that for? Interesting. Wait. Does that mean you could get a Sentinel mothership? I mean, I don't know. Crew birth. So I need 35 silver for that. 30 silver for that. For the Medipod, okay, that's not too hard. Hydraulic, and then so in total we need 30, 65, 95. We need 95 silver. Okay, so first order of business, get our hands on silver, but also that recipe. I, but if there's one thing I wish they would add to the Corvettes as like a installable fragment is a um, like a vehicle materializer, like you have for the uh, big old like carriers and stuff like that. Why? It's very simple. It's meant to be a mobile base, okay? So, I, I mean, yeah, I guess on one hand you could argue that why even get the vehicle, like the ground vehicle thing, like a little ground vehicle bay, if you are already able to fly? It's quite simple. One of the vehicles I tend to use a lot is the Neptune because of its sonar. It makes good. It's a very good salvaging vehicle. Okay, here we go. Oh, salt. That's easy. And might as well get the amino chamber while I'm here. Starship battery. I still got a few nanites left. Lubricant, acid. These are all like good materials for, um, you know, selling. You could probably Oh wow, okay. You could probably get like a pretty penny for like acid and stuff like that. Anyway, we now have those blueprints taken care of. Are there any ship blueprints I want to get? Eh, a blade of armor? Yes. Why? It's always useful. And then, okay, instability drive. Let's see. And then the sublight amplifier, highly advanced upgrade for the pulse engine. Yep. We have spent a few nanites already. Not bad. Okay, let's see. Not bad. Oh, okay. That's useful for if you just need a quick little recharge mid-fight. Let's go ahead, upgrade our suit. We got the nanites. Whatever, just let me get to the research. Let me go research these suit upgrades. Okay, rocket boots. Got the translator. Definitely want to get these translators taken care of. Ooh, an exoskiff, a personal refiner. I mean, I'm not going to need the personal refiner too often, mostly because. Wait. Yeah. I get a trade rocket. But did I just. Whatever. Oh, okay. That's going to take us a while to get those resources, but it's definitely going to be worth it. Research. So, exoskiff. Eh, I mean, we got the personal refining unit, an amphibious membrane. Interesting. And I'm out of nanites. But that's fine. Okay, we got all the upgrades I want to get now. I mean, certain upgrades we can only really do later on, but Starship, a few options. So, first, a blade of armor. Second, we don't necessarily need the aqua jets. However, the auto charge will definitely be useful. Why don't we need aqua jets? It's simple because we can just make this vessel like hover. I mean, I guess if we wanted to land on the water, we could do it, but I don't see why we should. Let's see. The economy scanner is always useful. A white plasma trail. Definitely want to upgrade our warp drive.
Technology installed. Technology installed.
Just because I want to be able to go to every available system.
Installed.
There we go.
Technology
And
installed.
here we go.
Technology installed.
What? I'm confused. Eh. Oh, that's an emergency warp unit. Okay.
Technology installed.
Okay.
Technology
Don't want that
installed.
as well. And one last upgrade. We already got the economy scanner. You know what? Let's do that. The conflict scanner. There we go. We got all that. Now it's. I'm pretty sure we have the majority of the parts we need already on the cruiser. I know I said I didn't want to use it as much, but like I said, this is just like a little setup video where we just get everything set up for our main adventures, and we might actually go on a few adventures. I want to start off our adventures in the pirate sector just because A, units, B, you can get some very unique resources there, and C, why not? Just look at my fleet of ships over here. Starship. Okay, okay, I got the palladium. Okay, the thorium hyperclusters, those are easy to get. Antimatter is not that easy. Do I have the resource to make antimatter? Not on this ship, at least. I do need to get my hands on a walker brain. Can I make antimatter now? Yep, I can. There we go. Good. wire loom. There we go. Just going to go ahead and get all the wire looms installed. There we go. There we go. So what else do I need for this? So I need some magnetized ferrite and some ionized cobalt. That's not too hard to get my hands on. Then we have an anomaly detector. We got a few things we could sell here. I need a little more antimatter. What is missing? I just need a little bit more condense carbon. Okay. Here we go. Hey, there we go. Split half of that. Quick split, do that. Quickly cook up some of this over here. Cook that up. There we go. We got the condensed carbon. We got the ferrite. Gonna turn this into magnetized ferrite. There we go. I need some ionized cobalt, but I think I have enough for at least. I can also make a bunch of chromatic metal too, so I think I have enough for at least 2 of these, maybe. Yep, there we go. And boom, the auto chargers are now complete. As for this, we still need a little. Okay, we're gonna need to make a bit of chromatic metal. So copper and also cobalt. I'm pretty sure I have plenty of cobalt on board. Oh, we actually have some silver on board too. Put that in the exosuit. Oh, the rest I'm going to cook up. It should give me enough, I think. And the rest of the resources we can just get from the asteroid field because that's the only place you can get those thorium hyperclusters. I know there's no music playing right now. That's mostly because Spotify is currently being a pain. So here we go. Okay, we need a little more activated not activated copper. You know, chromatic metal. Uh, let's see. Wait, do I have enough now? No, I don't. What? 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 Okay, apparently I have enough. There we go. And now that is finished. Now let's go get those hyperclusters, and let's actually get one. Let's get this batch of chromatic metal going. And I know we could get like plenty of silver from the asteroids as well, so we might be able to get the silver we need from the rest of the asteroids as we're getting those thorium clusters. And there we go. So perfect. We're basically ready to go except for the Walker Brain. We still need one of those. Uh, and the thorium crystals. So let's go mining. Let's grab all these nip nip buds. We have enough silver to craft one of the items I wanted to craft. Here we go. I think for now, let us get a little grow bed going. And then crop wise, okay, we need the nip nip buds and some fecium, gravitino and silver. Okay. Wait, why is this okay? Weird, but oh, I can actually place that in here. Might as well keep the anomalies at bay. Ooh, shiny. Okay. Anyways, let's go get. Let's go do some asteroid. Here we go. There you go. We got a hypercluster already. Got even more silver. Another hypercluster. More silver. Thorium. Silver. Gold. Nice. Always could use gold. Silver, silver. Nice. Tritium. Silver. Here we go. Oh, good. We got the last hypercluster we needed. There we go. That's now finished. It was an accidental act of piracy, I swear. Yeah, well, I guess I gotta deal with these guys now. Let's see how this turns out. Here we go. There we go. I didn't want to have to deal with all that, especially since it was all accidental. Let's go ahead, make our way back to. Let's make our way. Oh, good. I'm still at least an ally to them, even though I did accidentally just kill one of them. Well, I guess it was self-defense towards the end there because he did fire back, even though that was an unintentional attack on my end. Okay, here we go. We got ourselves a nice, comfy crew quarter chamber. There we go. Just a little bunk for myself. A hermetic seal is not too hard to get. I think I have enough resources to make one. I do. A little dining unit, not bad. And then, okay, I'm going to need to make an amino chamber and 3 more hermetic seals. What do I need for an amino chamber? Ah, chlorine, something I do not have. Bugger. Okay, anyway, let's see. Okay, so I got a B class reactor, got some repair kits, cargo bulkhead. Ooh, sentinel weapon shard. I guess I could equip this. go. Not the most powerful upgrade, but still. Now, right, I did want to make that hydraulic. To make the hydraulic, I need salt and carbon nanotubes. Bloody bugger. Unless, of course, I could buy them here, but for now, let's sell some of our illicit cargo, just so we don't get hunted down too often. And the salt we can easily get because we are over an ocean planet. Sell smuggled contraband.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
A living pearl.
Units received.
Oh, nice. So there's a Merchant's Guild. I can turn this over to the Merchant's Guild person here and, get my thing up with them. Hey, there we go. My Merchant's Guild is going up. Let's talk to this guy. There we go. Got a few more nanites. So let's go grab that salt. Let's get that refiner unit built. There we go. It is now hovering. Do that. So, how much salt do we need for that hydraulic, whatever it was? Okay, we need 20 salt. Okay, carbon.
Units received.
I just saw like salt as. Ah, okay, so this is our main thing of salt right here. And ferrite dust. Good. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of salt. Good, 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 good. So,
Update.
think. Yeah, just need to make the carbon nanotubes. I need how much more to make another one? 33 carbon. There we go. Make one more of these. And then we got ourselves the wire loom that the hydraulic, thingamabobber we need. How how flat the ocean actually is here. Here we go. Let's make our way to the outlaw system again. But first, let's go ahead and install the font right up here. There we go. So we got our mission board, we got our refiner unit, we have everything we need except the Medipod, but we could always get that at a later date. But all the necessities we have to do our um, actual missions and stuff, we have. We even have the living wall, so we can uh, grow even more of the plant life. So yeah, and I can easily get like more silica powder and carbon. Maybe, still got a few minutes left. I want to make another one, two more. So in order to craft two more of these, I'm going to need 60 silver, 20 silicate powder, and 20 carbon. That's easy. I can just hop down there, quickly dig up some sand, and get all that done. And weird. Usually this, unless, wait, why is it not getting me silica powder? It should be, but it's not. Oh well. Okay, I got enough carbon. Interesting. I'm guessing I need to go find some land. Ah, over there will do. Here we go. Oh, a large plot of land. Definitely going to get some silica powder from here. Let me go ahead and land, and I'll be right back. Here we go. And there we go. We got the silica powder we needed. Now, let us go ahead and create the plots we need to. There we go. And now we have everything we need. I mean, we could have 3 Gravitino hosts and um, 3 what's called again Nip Nips, Gek Nip buds growing. I can easily get my hands on the Nip Nip buds. The Fecium I need to try to get my hands on somehow. Anyway, that's where I'm gonna call this episode. Oh, and stay tuned. In the future, I plan on doing a bit of a pack opening video where I will open up TCG card packs for some games I enjoy playing. What is over here? I have a feeling that's not in system. Anyway, let's go ahead, zone the space anomaly to us. Because we're going to use the space anomaly's teleport to get back to that pirate system. Here we go. Let's get up here to the teleporter. There's an interesting doorway over there. Here we go. Here we go. Our beautiful ship. And we will basically run this system. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold up. Are you sweet? So these pirate space stations now also have this. Interesting. Interesting. Let me know if you guys want me to do like a series where I start off in a pirate station, like pirate out, like a start off in an outlaw system, and just like work my way up from there. I saw we can actually do this in these outlaw stations. which I find pretty cool. Let's hop out of the chair. Mission radar. Okay, a dirty. Ooh, let's go to the planet and look for these red dots because we could use all the Fecium we can get. We need at least like 30 of it or something for the Geknip alone. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end this episode. Next episode, we're going to start off just with Dirty Job. This was a bit of a prologue episode, I guess you could say. Like getting everything ready for like the actual series and stuff like that.
Extreme Sentinel Planet.
Well, that's not fun, but we might come across a walker.
Extreme Sentinel Planet. Extreme Sentinel Planet. Units received.
Interesting creature. Anyway, that's what I'm going to call it. Thanks for watching. I know there was not much like music or anything like there usually is, but I feel like I did enough talking to
Units received.
do stuff like that.
Units received.
Hello, Sentinels. Let me just close the door here. There we go. Now they can't hurt us. Anyway, like, thank you all for watching. Have a nice day, and bye bye.